Hey guys, how's it going? So, yes, I'm laying in bed. I had a tarot circle today that I do on a community that I belong to, and we do readings for each other a couple times a month, and just to practice our skills and so forth, and get to know each other. And I got paired today with a new friend, Sandy, who is a somatic therapist or somatic facilitator. I'm not really sure. Sandy, if you're watching and I got this wrong, I apologize. But either way, we're both counselor type people. So that was a fun room to be in today. And she kind of said something to me that really, I've been kind of batting it around all day. It's been a few hours, and not really sure how I feel about it. So she mentioned that, and I don't know if she said it or I said it or I heard it or where this came from, but the message ended up being that when we're on this healing journey and we change and the old versions of ourselves fall away and the new versions are born and whatnot, and we get into this place where we want people to see the new us. There's people that are actually mourning the old us because they think that we left them behind, potentially, or that we no longer have time for them, support them, love them even. And yeah, I mean, have you thought about that? Have you thought about, I guess, what I would call the collateral damage of people that you leave in the wake of your healing journey? I've been kind of sitting here and thinking about it all day, and she even mentioned something about changing my name, right? So and I actually, I think I was the one that brought it up, but somebody had brought it up to me once a long time ago about my name change. And so my kids, sorry guys, have a birth certificate with a name on it that no longer exists. And if that was me, I'm not entirely sure how I would feel about that. And to be honest, I don't think I ever really stopped to think what my journey was doing negatively. And I don't mean, my brain is working faster than my mouth can. I say negatively, but maybe let's say perceived negatively, because I think all healing is positive, right? And at the end of the day, there's always, knowledge to be gained and wisdom to be gained from the things, but are you moving so fast that you're kind of leaving people behind? And although in my brain, right, in my heart, my intentions were never to do that, but what were the optics? What did that look like? Never considered that. Have I moved on and up to the point where maybe my children felt a little left behind? Maybe they felt like, why did mom feel like she needed to change? Maybe I know they're adults now, and I'm sure maybe they don't consciously think this, but, there was nothing that they did wrong for me to want to change. I just wanted to be better for them and for my grandkids. And so I actually took the time to sit down tonight and write them a letter. And I made sure I wrote it as a letter because if they're anything like me, and maybe they're not, maybe I did it because it's what I would want done for me, right? And that's what we do, right? The woolly mammoth doesn't know anything but itself. But I wrote it down that way they would have something tangible, right? Something they could hold on to or reread if they wanted to, or whatever, right? Just so it was said and it can be captured. But that's just what I decided to do. And I guess in sharing this story with you guys, my thought being that maybe it's something you want to think about. There's always good and bad in everything that we do. And I'm really good at finding the good when bad things happen, but I always try not to look at the bad, right? And this is kind of one of those times when something, what I feel to be really, really good, healing generational patterns and doing all the things, and I'm just forging on, right? Eye on the prize. And I wasn't really looking at the wake, behind the boat that I'm driving on this journey. And thank you, Sandy, for reminding me that I need to look there once in a while and see if there's somebody I need to pull out of the water. Is anybody drowning in the wake of my journey? And I appreciate that she helped me see that in a way that I couldn't see it because I couldn't, right? And part of that is, I don't know, nobody's ever pointed it out to me, and we don't know what we don't know. We can't see what we've never been shown. Guys, if we see things or whatnot in other people, it's because we've experienced them before, either personally or seen other people. But yeah, on the journey, it's about learning new things, and this was something new for me. So I invite you to reflect a little bit and see if, and maybe other people like in the wake, maybe they're hanging on for dear life. Maybe you're moving a little faster than they are, and maybe they just need some time to catch up, and that's okay. And as long as we all bring our best selves and our purest intentions and our love to the table, then I have to believe that things will end up working themselves out. And yeah, I mean, kind of a sappy one tonight, but I was really sad all day thinking about what my children must have thought or what they must think. So if my children are watching, Mom loves you, and go check your emails. Your letters in there. I won't embarrass you by saying much more than I already have, if I haven't already embarrassed you. But if I can embarrass you by showing too much love, then I'll take that hit. But yeah, I mean, and I feel better having sent it. I feel better having said it. I'm grateful to Sandy for pointing it out to me, and I think it's funny because we shared the first 3 letters of our name as we pointed out to each other today. And yeah, so anyway, so that's my, I don't know, profound wisdom, peek inside my brain, whatever you want to call it today. And with that, you guys, I'm going to, let me add one more thing that we talked about today. When you're on the fast track of the healing journey, which some of us are, we're just like, get the fuck over this shit now. Like, I don't want to be working on this stuff forever. The people in our lives are going to change rapidly, right? Because people stay in your life when they're on your same frequency. Well, if you're constantly moving, then if people aren't moving with you, they're going to change quick. So prepare for that. And it's sad. And you get to celebrate the fact that you are evolving and ascending. And you have to be sad because there's people that we have to leave behind. But for my sweet children, I will never leave you guys behind. So I'm always here for you. And yeah, that's sappy enough for a Sunday night. All right, I'm going to go finish watching The Prodigal Son, which is metaphoric on so many levels. But anyway, you guys take care. We'll chat tomorrow.